I have not been in this seat in a while. It's been a couple of weeks. But yes, this is Heather Jovan. All right. We are now at the 601 setup, I should say. But I just want to read the disclaimer. It's WRFU. And we are an open. God dang, hush. I ain't been in the seat in a while. Don't laugh at me. All right. WRFU is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign and our online community. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. Don't laugh at me, Kiki. All right. It's been a couple of, you know, like weeks since I've been over here. Okay.
Tiger C's gonna call.
You know. We have our special guests in the building. Kiki did show up today. Tiger is out today. He probably will call. We will get our first call today, hopefully. We don't know what time he'll actually call in. But we have our special guest. It was on our news feed, our Facebook news feed for a couple of weeks now. Miss Tasha Hughes.
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear her? We got the sound check, mic check. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, good. All right. We gotta make sure Kiki doing something, because last time Rob said you wasn't doing nothing.
Robert hated it.
Rob will see this later. You something else.
Yeah.
Don't start.
Hey, I wasn't doing nothing.
Cause you wasn't. You was back there looking on your phone.
I was tired.
See, you was tired.
I was answering questions about the show.
No, you wasn't.
Do y'all fight like this?
Yes, this is like brother sister type
that's a
of
good
thing.
atmosphere.
Man,
Working is good.
Kiki get on my
You couldn't pay having no
nerves.
attention today.
Get on my nerves.
I know people. Congratulations, Heather. She made a 5K. She did a good job.
I was just gonna say
yes,
She
something.
did a good job. She finished.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
What's the lady who was on the show last week? Ashanti.
Ashanti,
She
we
ran
seen
it
her.
yesterday too. Congratulations.
Yes.
It was over 6,000 people out there running.
Oh my gosh.
We had a good time.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
You
did.
finished it? You finished
Yes, I finished it. Due to the fact I had Kiki. Yep.
You was out there too?
Yeah, I do every.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Look
Yes.
at y'all. Okay.
Yes. So,
That's a good thing. Congratulations.
thank you. We finished 40 what? 40
40
minutes. And
Yeah, I was
maybe like 38
about
seconds or something.
I was 3 minutes slower this year.
Because of who?
No, it wasn't because nobody.
Oh,
It was
okay.
teamwork.
Okay.
See?
I thought
It's
you was
teamwork.
trying.
No, I got old. Too many cigars.
Oh shoot, that's another show. That's another show for you.
Yeah,
Dang, you supposed to be waving to people and stuff on
Oh.
here. Dang, see? No, you ain't got to. You ain't got to. I'm
Because
just
that
messing
already.
with you.
So you're doing some work over here.
I am doing some work.
Finally, because usually we only see like half of his face, you know?
Yeah, she
And
tried.
he don't want to, yeah. I don't want to be in no pictures.
So what's the topic of the show today, Heather?
Okay, all right. So the topic is Tasha.
Tasha.
Tasha is the topic. Basically on the show we ask people to do like an interview, and we just want to shine a light on brown and black businesses around town, but we also want to hear from more of the minorities and more of the brown people in general, so they don't normally have to like have a business in order to be on our show. It could be anybody. It's just we're trying to figure out who is out here,
Right.
who can we talk to, who can we actually come together, and I on my own donate to people.
Okay.
We
We appreciate
I don't brag or anything, but I just do it on the side, and I try to help people, more than anything, and that's what I want people to do, is help each other. So
Yeah, and I mean, in these kind of businesses, we should all support each other.
Yeah.
You know? So I know there's a lot of people that support me.
Mhm.
I just reached out to a young lady on yesterday because she buys from me. She started buying from me probably maybe a month or so ago.
Mhm.
And she is a business owner. She's in this town doing her thing. And I'm like, send me some information so I
Yeah.
can support you. I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate you supporting me,
Right.
but I'd like to get it back.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Great. What you finna buy from her?
I do still hear
I
jewelry.
don't even know what she's selling.
Okay, I'm sorry. We just going back and forth, but
Well,
yes,
one thing I can't say, she bought me a gift. First person bought me a gift since I've been on the show.
Oh,
Everybody always bringing Heather something.
this boy is
See, now she
is
called me
sad.
a boy, see.
I'm sorry, but this man's sad.
I just say give her a shout out because she's a good young lady. She bought me a gift. I appreciate it.
Last week you threw me on the bus. She need to go read the dang on book.
It's not good to hold grudges.
Well, I just believe sharing is caring. So I brought you both the gift, and if somebody else comes in, I have a gift for that person as well.
All right.
All
right. Sorry, we getting off the subject. Usually we let people introduce
Yes,
themselves,
Miss Tasha,
but we didn't start it.
Heather, she finished 5K now. She feel like she feel like she
I'm
above
on
us now.
fire, huh? Yes. Introduce yourself, who you are. You know, how long you've been a part of the community, or what you actually want us to know.
Okay, I'll just give you a brief bio. My name is Tasha Hughes. I sell $5 jewelry. The name of my company is called Life's Little Treasures $5 Jewelry. I've been in the business for 22 months, almost 2 years. It is a jewelry business. We buy the jewelry from a company and we sell it. This is an amazing company. I think it was probably, there was a lady at my church and she was selling the jewelry. And I bought a few pieces from her.
Yeah.
And then she was like, you know, you would be good at selling this jewelry. And I'm thinking to myself, I do this at my job, you know. I sell clothes, I sell everything. So it didn't even, dawn in my head. I kicked it around a little bit and I just decided, it was like 11:30 at night. You know, the more and more I was buying from her, she explained to me the concept of the business.
Right.
And she said, if you join my team, you can make a 45% commission. And, she just went through the whole month, 9 with me. And so, like I said, after about 2 months of buying this jewelry from her, I decided to get my own kit. And what that means is we have, it is, like I said, it's called Paparazzi Accessories. So it is a company. I've only been in it for 2 years. I think it's only probably been around 7 or 8 years, so it's fairly a new company.
Yes.
But man, when I say there's over 270,000 consultants, it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot, but it's not saturated. It's
Right,
still room for a lot more. But I ended up signing up under her. And I just did it for the discount.
Okay.
Because if you buy the jewelry at $275, you can sell it for $5.
Yeah.
You make $225 every time you sell a piece of that jewelry.
Right.
And so once I started doing that, and then I started looking at the other ladies in the company and how they were growing, the businesses and everything, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm buying it. It's cute. And everybody's, liking it, but they've always liked the jewelry because I work at a, department store. And so being in that business for 15 years, and I'm still there, hoping paparazzi get me out, But 15 years of being a seller, I didn't have any doubt that I would be able to sell the jewelry. That wasn't my thing.
Right.
But I just wanted it for the discount.
Smart rule.
Yeah, I just wanted it for the discount.
Yeah.
And so once I got it and I saw how cute, the jewelry was, and I'm just like, man, I can do some things with this jewelry.
Yeah.
And so the way it works is we have different kits. We have a $99 kit and you get 35 pieces of jewelry. We have a $299 kit and you get 120 pieces of jewelry. And then for the $499, you get 200 extra pieces, or 200 pieces. And out of that 99 kit, and everybody knows the spiel about the 99 kit because it's the cheapest kit, you know. And you think to yourself, how many times have you spent $99 and don't have anything to show for it?
On a phone bill.
You have
shoe.
You have tissue. It's right there. No, I don't want to put this on something. There you go. I just want to put it on the.
Yeah, on a phone bill, a light bill. Shoot.
So if you spend $99, you get 35 pieces of jewelry.
Okay.
You make $176.
You made your money back.
You made your money back and some. You think about that. So what you do is once you get that, you get the jewelry, sell the jewelry, go back in with that money, get some more jewelry. So the object of it is to keep getting your inventory. You know what I mean? If you got a bill to pay after you know, say for instance you use your last $99. When you get that $175, pay your bill, but put some back. You know, what I've learned to do now is it's taking time because you know every time you get money, something comes up. There's a car repair. There's grandkids for me. There's kids for me. But there's always something. But if you put half of that money back into the business, save half, put half back in, and you still got inventory come. You know, and so what I did was I kept selling the jewelry, but while my jewelry was on its way, they give us a free website.
Great.
They give you a free website.
Take advantage of that.
So you have a whole free website that you can work while you're waiting on your kid to get there. And so while my kid was on its way, I typed in on Facebook my website, started selling that jewelry, and I had money coming in before my kid came. And nobody had told me to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was something that I was just like, I started doing it because I seen like somebody, we have like uplines, people that are higher than us. I seen one of them talk about like, you know, promote your website, and I'm thinking nobody told me to promote my website, so I started promoting the website. And so before my kid came, I had already had money, you know, coming in. So which was a good thing. And so, like I said, with this business, you know, people think that it's cheap jewelry, but I'm telling you, I have ladies who look at my jewelry and say, "That's $5." I mean, I had people today say, "That's $5." I mean, you go to a department store and you spend $10, $15, $20 on a necklace with no earring. We give you free earrings.
$12.99.
Well, we give you free earrings.
$17.99.
You know,
then they buy that expensive jewelry. 19, they broke themselves.
I mean,
or it's gonna break in a few days.
And that's another thing about me. I mean, I stand by my business. You know, if you get a piece from me, if it breaks within a certain amount of time, I will repair it, or I will try to get that piece again for you, or I'll replace it with another piece. I believe in customer satisfaction. You know what I mean? Like, if I go to the store, I go to Walmart, something ain't right, I'm coming in there and I want my money back, or I want it fixed, or so. I mean, you treat your customers the same way. You know what I mean? You want everybody to be happy. But also with this business, not only do you get a free website to make money, then you get your jewelry that you buy in and you sell it out, which now I have a treasure store. In my house, now that my daughter's moved out. Thank you, Ayasha. Thank you, Ayasha. I have a treasure store. Our third bedroom is now a store. It's full of jewelry. So people come over, they shop, and you know, when people leave, the satisfaction and the happiness that I see on them people's faces, it's like they done had a whole full meal. You know what I mean? Like how you get happy when you eat. That's how people leave when they get paparazzi jewelry.
That's how you supposed to leave, satisfied.
You know, I mean, and it's just so much to it. And even like, not only, like I said, you got the website, you got what you do, then you have what they call team building. When you get people under you. You know, once you get one person under you, you know, you get a commission on them. But once you get 3 people under you, it's called a director. And once you get that director status, you get 10% of their money. If they get somebody under them, you get 5%, and it just keeps, you know, growing.
And is that almost like that pyramid type of concept back in the day, or something totally different?
We don't scam. There's nothing. There is nothing. The best thing about this business, everybody goes to the top. We have, and I could pull it up, but we have so many ladies that are 6-7 figures earners a month. You know what I mean? They get all this money in a year. Think about what they get in a month. Off of paparazzi jewelry. So, and what they do is they inspire us, because they inspire me. When I see those ladies out there grinding and working and doing what they do, that makes me want to do what I do. You know, and when I see the money that comes in, you doing something that you love doing. Opposed to working at a job that you like, oh God, I gotta go to work. You wake up in the morning, I see some of these ladies in their bed. You know what I mean? I have to get up and go to work. You know, they in their bed, but they're able to do this because of paparazzi. And so when you get so many people under you, you rank up, you get to a different status. I am now an executive director.
Already at
2 years.
less than 2 years.
Less than 2 years.
Less than 2
And I have 51 people under me.
51?
51 people.
I didn't even know that.
Got your corporation going on.
So congratulations to Team Dynasty Treasures. I mean, I have an amazing team of ladies. Like, it's such a sisterhood that, I mean, we call each other, I mean, on different things. It doesn't necessarily have to be paparazzi, you know what I mean, when they're going through something or need help with something, but you have to be a good leader. That's the other thing. If you're not a good leader, you know, good leaders build good leaders.
Yes.
I don't want followers.
I love that. Yes.
You know what I mean? I want leaders, and that's what I have on my team. You know, I have, you know, good leaders. I have, you know, people who have joined me, you know, just by watching, you know, they say, I'm going to join. And I don't harass them. I say, you know, your time is your time because my time is my time. I tell everybody, you know, my chapter 1 is not your chapter 5. Because I see you making all this money doesn't necessarily mean that's what I'm going to be doing. I just told my team last night, they encourage me because some days, you know, I call it going through, you know, what did I tell them? I said, life happens. That's my word to them all the time.
Yes.
I said, life happens and it breaks you down. You know what I mean? And when you deal with certain things, you don't want to do nothing else.
Right.
You know, you just want to sit at home. But when I get to looking at all this jewelry I have in my room, and I told another lady today, I'm like, you got all this jewelry at home. Sell it. That's money.
Sell it.
That's money.
Yes.
Why have it if you're not going to sell it?
Yes.
You know, so this is an amazing business. I'm glad that the opportunity was shared with me. I mean, I am so happy to have, you know, this opportunity shared with me. I mean, my son, you know, whenever I call him, I still call him. He's all the way in Texas, and I'll text him and I'll be like, I can't figure this out, or I need this dude. And he's always coming through for his mama. So thank you, OJ.
Yes. And he's in sale too, right?
Yes.
It's so,
yes.
Oh yeah.
So we're a team of salespeople.
Yes.
But I mean, but just with this business alone, like I said, this weekend I have been so busy. The setup, the process that you have to go through, though, is painful.
I told you she had the whole lobby.
It's painful.
The whole lobby. If you've been to Jericho,
I did not have the whole lobby.
Well, I have to over exaggerate, but if you've been to Jericho and you seen a lobby out there, she had majority of the lobby sold up.
It was just, I mean, what I thought was I didn't bring enough. And so that's what I was telling one of the ladies. I said, I didn't feel like I brought enough. But to see them shop, some of them had never seen it before, and there are others who had seen it before, but we don't all have the same thing at the same time, I'll say.
Right.
Because we get new releases, Monday through Friday. So you can go on my website Monday through Friday and get new releases. Okay. And so everybody is trying to get them. Some get it and some don't. Yeah. But if you get it today and I don't get it and then I get it later on, once you sell out, I still have mine. Right. Right. You know, and I have, you know, and people say that, well, so many of y'all selling paparazzi. It is, but it's a wonderful thing. I mean, when I went to, I had never heard of Springfield, Missouri. Have you ever heard of Springfield, Missouri?
Yeah. Once or 2 times. I haven't been, but I've heard of it.
Well, let me tell you. You been there?
No.
Well, it's on the other side of St. Louis. Okay. We went there last year. But the year before last, because this is a whole new year. No, it was last year. Last year, February, me and 3 of my other team members, one from Texas, one from Decatur, and the other one from Champaign, we went, one flew in, and we drove there. So never knowing what Springfield, Missouri was, they met each other, which I had known all of them, but they all met each other. And I mean, meeting each other for the first time, we clicked. Yes. Like sisterhood. Yes. The town almost was shut down. It was ice storm. The next morning we woke up and the church was shut down. That's how bad it was. Had never been there, so it's taken me places I've never been. You know, I've been to Vegas before, but last year was my first convention. We have paparazzi conventions. The one in Springfield, Missouri was the mini. Okay. Last year I went in July, and when I say to see a sea of pink, all of these people, and to see these ladies walk the stage, getting these trophies, getting these bags, getting this free jewelry. I mean, paparazzi gives us free stuff. Yeah. Now, I would never pay for a Tim McGraw concert, but let me tell you, I will now. Yes, we got a free concert the last night, and me and my cousin was deciding if we wanted to go. We was tired. She was like, I don't know if I want to go, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing my hair. We just making up excuses. Yeah. And we was like, okay, you know, that's our last night. Let's just go. We went, and when I say we enjoyed ourselves, man, it was. I mean, paparazzi just gives us so much. Yes. You know, and this year we went to Columbus, Ohio for the minimum. And in July, I can't wait to Vegas.
All right.
Like, it's so much to talk about with this company.
Yes.
I get excited talking about paparazzi. I'm sorry.
All I can hear is, opportunity. And opportunities are good, especially when we have the internet. Mm-hmm. And when we have the internet, basically it's telling us that we should have another job, or we should have a second job. We should be earning some more income than what we're actually doing. And you have this opportunity, and we know you have 51 people now. In 2 more years, you're going to have double that. So it's more opportunities, and I know for a fact, well, I'm sorry, wherever she worked, but I'm gonna speak into this lady's life. But yeah, she's just gonna be at home and doing her jewelry, and it's gonna be alright.
And it's so crazy because it happened to me last year. I had back surgery, and I was out of work for 3.5 months.
And I thought you were.
I was in the hospital for 3.5 months. I was in the hospital for 3.5 weeks, and I was out of work for 3.5 months. And I said, okay, Lord, you get me back, I'm gonna be good. But paparazzi carried me through that, when the money got low. Yeah. But this time, I said no more surgeries, and they said, you know what, your rotator cuff. I kept calling it Rotel cuff. I didn't know what it was. I was saying Rotel dip. Rotel. Yeah, I was saying all kind of stuff, making fun of it. But they said it was detached, and they had to go in and repair it. Okay. And when they went in, they said that it was really bad. Okay. And so going in and repairing it once again, I'm thinking back to work in 6 weeks, and no, it's 4 months. It's going on 5 months now. And my therapist, it's so funny because she's like, Tasha, it's okay. I broke down. She thought she had did something wrong. I said, no, I just went through this. Yeah. And so if you just go through something, you thinking like, Lord, why me again? Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? This must be God telling me to get my business together. Yes. So for the last 5 months, when I say I've been working and struggling and trying to organize, that's one of the biggest things me and some of my teammates, business partners, have trouble with, is organization. Yeah. And I've had that time now to be able to do that. So I thank God for having the time. I need to get back to work, if that's what the doctor say so. But after 5 months, I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you punishing me? And so one of the ladies said that, Tasha, she said, just use this time. Yeah. Use this time. And I'm telling you, when I say the treasure store is hot, I just had somebody inbox me an hour before I came here and said, well, I need something, for my daughter. Do you have this? And I was like, she's like, is the treasure store open? I'm like saying to myself, no, it ain't open, but let me, send her some pictures of what I have. So I never say no. I even opened up at 9 o'clock one night. It was like 10:30 to be honest. And she was over there shopping. So, I mean, if I can do it, I can help, I will. It's just sometimes, like I said, it is a business. And that's what some people need to understand. Yes. It's a business. Yeah. When we say the payment is due on this day, that's when it's due. Yeah. Because when you go to the stores, you paying right at the register.
They want it now.
So they don't want to hear this a layaway plan, or can I get it tomorrow? Yep. No, I said it's due today at 5 p.m. That's and if not, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm no love lost. I'm not gonna be upset with you. Right. But I got to move on to the next person, because if you've seen any of my lives, if I only have one of that item and you say sold and you don't pay for it, the next person, it's gone. Yeah, this business. Yeah, and I'm like, it's so crazy because, like I said, it's not people. I mean, people always say, like in Champaign, people say, it's so many of y'all. When I look at the brown people in Champaign that sell paparazzi, I have found out that there's probably like 4 or 5 of the others that sell it. Yeah. And so I have people buying from me, buying from them. I just called one of my business partners and asked her, did she have a piece, because I had a lady that I didn't have enough for this weekend. I mean, we all bounce off of each other because I have supposed to be Champaign, Decatur, Rantoul, Texas, Tennessee, Massachusetts. I'm leaving out somebody. California and Vegas. Those are where my business partners are. Yeah. So so those are where, you know what I mean? Yes. I've reached out that far. Yes. You know, so when people see you, it's not just for us in this community. Yeah. It's going, you know, Facebook wide. Yeah. But
Yep.
we want more people here.
Mhm.
We want to support our local business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like we
Yes.
get so caught up sometime of, negativity of people who don't like people. And I mean, I've had people tell me that they don't want to sell paparazzi because they don't think nobody would buy from them. And I'm like, why do you feel like that? She's like, girl, you don't know nobody like me. I said, well, if you worry about that, you ain't gonna never get nowhere.
Yeah, she
Like
killed
you,
herself.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry about people, the negative people that you're thinking about. There's so many other people. There's a change. Everybody has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's people who knew me when I was growing up. And Heather, I've been knowing you since you was a little girl.
Yes.
Like a
Yes.
little girl. But I mean, if you worry
Yes.
about, you know what I mean? But if you worry about what you did back then and who didn't like you,
Mhm.
probably will nobody buy from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can't
Yeah.
worry about what you feel. This is a business. Do you go to
Yes.
Walmart and care who worked there? No. Even if
No.
you don't like her, you still got to go through her line if that's the cashier.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
don't be
very
so
true.
negative to say I'm not gonna buy this from her because either it's cheap or I don't like her.
Mhm.
We got to get over that stuff.
We do.
We got to support each other
We do.
because
Yes.
you need a red pair of earrings, but you don't want to come to me because you don't like me. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you just don't have no red earrings.
Mhm.
You know.
And even if you do buy those red earrings from one of my paparazzi, I'm still
Yeah, it's just like, come on, we gotta be bigger and better than
yes,
that.
we do.
Yeah,
But
it
there's
is true.
so many
We do.
businesses in this
Yes.
town. You know what I
Honestly,
mean?
that's true.
Huh?
No, comment. I gotta read comments too.
We sorry. We gotta let you do your
You
job.
got, yeah, you better get on it now.
Right here, Heather, but I'm too tired. You're right, it is true.
Yes.
That's together. It's not
Yes.
nonsense.
I mean, we just
together.
have to support each other. It's just it's so much negativity. You know, we have so many other things going on in the town, and I think that if we support each other a little more and stop trying to figure out what I can find wrong with you, and
Yes.
just figure out what's right and just
Yes.
move on. You know
Yes.
what I mean? It's just so much stuff that I
Yes.
mean, like I said, there's so many. I found out through this business page that I'm on now that there's so many other people that sell stuff or does stuff, and I never knew so and so did credit stuff, or I mean, I didn't know this stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Yes.
we gotta stop being like that. And if
Yes.
you know somebody sell something or do something, pass that on to them.
Pass it on.
Pass it on so that they can get that.
Yeah.
Don't be so negative to say, "Well, I don't want her to get that money."
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
You giving it to somebody else?
Yeah, you
Somebody
are.
don't-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it's probably don't need it.
And,
I
exactly.
say that about the lottery. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start playing a lot of
You
it.
know, when you just donate
Damn.
to Illinois, that's all you
That's
do.
all right. When I win, they gonna donate to me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna win though. I'm gonna win that mega ball.
You see that 24-year-old man just won it the other day.
Dude, how much you win?
Oh God, too much.
He's
Like too
saying-
much, and it's all his.
Dang.
You just give him. You donate.
That's all right.
But I've seen and heard a little bit more people, trying to do the supporting lately.
Yes, and we definitely should.
And
And you're doing an excellent job of bringing
Thank
us out and
yes,
showcasing us because
Yes.
people's like, well, what y'all gonna do there?
Yeah.
Well, we gonna talk, I
we
guess.
gonna talk.
We
We
just
gonna
gonna
talk.
talk.
And what people don't know and understand is usually you have to do the underwriting, in which is like an advertisement for businesses.
Mhm.
But if I call you and get you to come in here, we're talking.
Yep.
We're conversating.
All great relationships start talking.
We're talking, we're conversating, we're unifying everything, and we're actually getting your name out there.
That's right.
You
You're
know,
helping us. You're
And you
helping
have
us.
to understand that I have you in here, you're telling your story, but at the same time, you got some good stuff going on
Mhm.
about yourself. So we're talking about any and everything. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna joke, we're gonna just put it all on the table, So, like I said, we're not just focusing on the brown community. The brown businesses. We're focusing on people. I was trying to get a young lady in here couple of days ago, so she could talk about how she got accepted to all these colleges.
Mhm.
But at the same time, we need more people to come out and start talking about the good stuff.
Yeah.
And not focus on that negative all the time.
Yeah, because it's so much, and it's so much talent in our in our city. You know what I mean? There's
So much.
and it's some just to watch some of these people do some of the things that they do. Like one of my business partners, she got about 3 different businesses that she run. I mean, can't from Express
Okay.
Yourself. Y'all can see that cut.
Yeah.
That sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tawana Nicole.
All
Express
right.
Yourself.
Shout out. Yes.
So I mean, you support. You know what I mean? And if we knew more about what other people were doing, like I buy from other paparazzi consultants. I mean, it's about supporting each other.
It is.
You know what I mean? If I'm not gonna support you, who's gonna? You know what I mean? Like, if I don't support somebody, how do I expect them to support me?
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how I feel.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Kiki?
Well, that's true. We got support. Keep the money.
That's why you need to get you a Facebook.
No.
So you can start. Kiki gonna sell a paparazzi for me, y'all.
You supposed to tell the truth. Tell him that. Well, I ain't gonna call no story, but you supposed to tell the truth. I don't have time for no Facebook.
If you use it for positivity,
No, I ain't say that.
I'm just saying.
No, he don't have one.
But that's some people, like I said, and I don't know you well enough to call you out. But some people, that's the first thing they say is, I don't have Facebook. It's so negative, and I'm getting off of it today, and I'm doing this. But you're in charge of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you see something, scroll up. Why are you getting so upset about somebody else doing?
And you can kind of like.
Look, no, the thing I learned, cause I've been messing with my sister's Facebook page, all the stuff on there, you accepted it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or liked it, and then it kept coming back on your feed. Like mine's, I got all but good stuff. Like I've been seeing nothing but happy birthdays. Every day it's a birthday, so every day I gotta say happy birthday.
It's all about your control on there.
Yeah.
Everything's your control.
Yep,
a lot of people get mad.
That's true.
I was one of those people like negativity stuff on Facebook. That's all you see when I was in the news or see people talk about negative stuff, but nah, it ain't all negative.
Yeah.
But just you gotta have time to deal with that stuff though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now you can go ahead and just basically hide this for 30 days. So
No,
very easy.
What you hiding?
No, God, leave.
What you over there hiding, Heather?
No, you can hide that person's, information.
If you don't want to see certain stuff, you can hide it or block them, or you know, I don't have the energy to do all of that.
Right.
Because I feel like if you're on my page, you're looking. Chances are one day you're gonna buy something. You know what I mean? Like if it's just too much, then I can see that. But I don't have time to go through.
Yeah, it's a different atmosphere when you're trying to promote your business.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's just like you gotta whatever you putting on there. Make it about you.
Yeah.
You know, and I just firmly believe if you sell paparazzi, your page should have something. It should show something with paparazzi. You know what I mean? It's not. It shouldn't have all that negative stuff. Or you have a business.
Well, cannot affect you unless you let it anyway, though.
I know, but okay. So if you sold shoes, if you don't have one pair of shoes or a picture with you holding up a pair of shoes,
that's crazy.
Who gonna know you sell shoes?
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta advertise.
Yeah.
You're your own advertiser.
Yes.
You advertise your stuff. When you see my posts, some days now that they let you schedule posts on like groups and stuff, but your personal page, iPhones have not allowed that, but I know Androids can schedule their posts on their personal page. And so I'm late at night sometimes. I'll schedule a post to my team, or I schedule a post to my my group page. But I now have a business page, and I need some help because business pages work a little different.
Yes, they do.
Where you get that shirt from? That's a nice shirt.
Well, thank you. It's a really nice shirt.
Yeah, where you get that from?
I don't want to give him no
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought somebody made it. He like somebody made it.
Oh no. I ain't trying to get him no
Shout out.
When I worked at Guardian West, my cargo people, they kept bringing me shirts, something like a lot of African shirts.
Oh, okay. And I got a white one and a green one like this. I just like the print of it. So.
Yes, that was remind me of.
With her jewelry to match. All right.
Yeah. Jewelry always matches.
Okay.
You have to match.
Uh-huh.
And the crazy thing is, this has been before I started selling paparazzi. When I wake up in the morning, I have to find clothes to match my jewelry.
Okay.
So like in my head, I knew that I wanted to wear this jewelry, this necklace. Yeah. So I had to find something to wear with it.
Right.
And
coordinate is what's name.
You got to.
Yeah, I have to coordinate everything.
Yeah.
I'm a matcher.
I know you are.
Yeah,
I just see you in that yellow too.
I don't play.
Hey.
I don't play. You have to match. You know. I think I freaked out the first time I seen my granddaughter feet and her socks didn't match, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute!" She said, "Nana, you could buy them like that." I said, "This shamed me real good." So I was like, "Them don't match. You need socks that match." But yeah, you have to match, and I mean. You know, your jewelry have to match. You have to look good. But I'm just saying, to sell paparazzi, you don't have to be a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Anybody can sell paparazzi.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yes.
And once they get past the, you know, the view of the $99, if you just think of how many $99 you spent when you got your taxes
on some shoes,
and you ain't got nothing.
Jordans.
Yep, look at you.
Nah, these Pumas.
And you ain't got nothing now to show for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you had got that $99 with this business, you
right.
got something to show for it.
Yeah.
You know,
yes.
every month. I mean,
yes.
It may not sound like a lot to, you know, some people, but when you struggling or you have some things going on and you get a payday and it's not your 9 to 5 payday,
yes.
the 20th of the month is paparazzi payday. So I'm shouting every 20th of the month, you know. And I did tell a young lady the other day, we were talking about the jewelry and stuff, and I said, you know, there's been days where I haven't had any money, and the first thing I thought to myself was, well, what I got this bag for? I went to the gas station one day. A lady wanted to buy a piece of jewelry. I had the bag, but I opened up my trunk and pulled a case out. And when I say I sat it on, and this was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, at the Circle K, I had people buying jewelry. That's when I know this jewelry hot. And I have another paparazzi sister. That's how she sell it, out the trunk of her car. Out the trunk of her car. If you got it, it ain't no use of you saying you know, you a boss if you ain't got the, you know, product. You gotta have the product.
Gotta have the product.
So I carry this bling bag with me everywhere I go, and sometimes in my trunk there's a case.
Now you know, like they say, you stay ready, you gotta get ready.
Yeah, you know, you always have that jewelry. So if somebody asks you for something, and even if they don't ask you, they see that right there. I take my mom to the doctor, and you should see those ladies. Oh, I know what that is. I said, do you? One lady was looking at some rings and she couldn't decide which one she wanted. I said, just take both of them. She's like, for free? I said, yeah, here's my card. That was a new customer. She ordered online. You know what I mean? Like, that you have to, you know, we go to the bank. I got one of my business partners by wearing a paparazzi necklace. She was like, I have been waiting to find somebody to sign under. She said, I seen this other lady, you know, some lady out of town. She said, but she's like, can I sign under you? I've never had nobody just ask me. And I'm like, yeah, you can. And I mean, she told me she was going to do that next day on her lunch break at the bank. Because she works for a bank. On her lunch break, she signed up under me. So, I mean, I'm very appreciative of everybody that's on my team. You know, I don't know. Some days, like I tell them, if something happens and I don't do a team chat or something like that, life happens. You know, don't judge me, because everybody has it happen. But I want to be the best leader that I can be.
For sure.
You know, I just want them to know that we all going to the top. There is no I in my team. It's TEAM. That's it. You know, and I mean, it's fun. This is a fun business. I wish y'all can go on my journey. It's only $99.
What she said. We gonna get her information out there, okay? All right.
It's only $99.
Yes. Let me read this disclaimer. She over here doing it, ain't she? Yes. So this is Conscious Community Connections. Kiki is in the building along with Tasha Hughes, our special guest. I just wanted to read our disclaimer. This is WRFU 104.5 FM. It's an open forum for Urbana Champaign and our online community. Views expressed are those of the speaker and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. Now, Tasha was saying that she was a little bit nervous and everything.
I was.
She been going at it.
Well, once you get started talking, you know what I mean? I don't know, because when I was little, when I was in grade school, I think it was, I used to get in trouble for talking so much.
Okay.
So I can understand now where
You're
why
good.
I got in trouble.
You're all good. And this is what we wanted right here. Just for you to talk and just keep it flowing.
I just want to share the business. Like, this is an amazing opportunity for anybody. And you know, Kiki, there is so many men in this business, and I would not lie to you. There's husband and wife teams. There's men by themselves. I mean, there's so many men. I didn't know how many men there was in this business till I went to Vegas. And when I say they were calling out the different ranks and stuff. And I even have a picture when they called out for the executive director. I'm up like I'm, Miss America and stuff,
Yeah.
And when I look around, I see all those people. And I mean, it was just men, women. I mean, it was just so many people in there. And I thought to myself, like, dang, I used to think that too. Like, how can all of us sell? Man, paparazzi is so big. They just built a new warehouse in Utah.
Oh, wow.
And working on the second one.
Okay.
And when you get to be elite, as they call it, then you get free trips. They have elite summits where they teach you about the business. And we have so much training that you can't fail in this business. I mean, there's so many people like, and I hate to call her out, and I know she'll probably be mad at me, but my cousin Donna, she lives in Texas. When she came to visit me last June, she had saw me or whatever on Facebook with the jewelry, and she was like, let me buy some of this jewelry from you. And when I opened it up in the driveway, she was about to leave to go catch her plane. And when she saw it, she said, when I get home, I'm signing up. I mean, just for her to see this jewelry in person, it just, what I mean, had her going crazy. She got home, and I mean, a couple of months after that, I mean, it was like 11, she did 11:30 at night like I did. And she texted me and said, cousin, I just joined your team. I'm in the bed. I done got one eye open. I done got excited. I'm up, that gets you excited.
Yes, it does.
And Donna has always been a quiet person. But honey,
this makes you get out
of your comfort zone.
If you're going to sell something, you got to talk to people.
It gets you out of your comfort zone. The first time I did a live, now I can talk to you in person, but to get on Facebook Live my first time and trying to hold up some numbers and some jewelry, the number was backwards. I was so nervous. But then my audience, the customers, made me feel so comfortable. Like we laugh on there. If somebody do something wrong, I got what I call them is the paparazzi police. They be on there telling somebody, no, she got it, not you. And Tasha did. I'm like, I can read it, I can see it. But we have so much fun on there. And if you make it fun, people come back. They ask me, when you going live again? And some days in my head I'd be like, oh God, I'm not ready. And here's my Thursday. I've committed back to my Thursday. Thursday used to be my day, and I had gave it up for one of my paparazzi sisters. But it's so many of us that you just pick a day and you go with it. If somebody else is on, it's okay. We all have different people, different customers,
But I all got different friends and everything.
I mean, and even if we have mutual friends, if somebody buys something from you, that doesn't upset me. If somebody buys something from another paparazzi sister in town, that doesn't upset me. You have to control your own business. But I always tell my team, when you guys go live, tag me. And I always try to jump on everybody's live just to say hello, just to let them know that I'm looking, I'm supporting you. I want you to know that I see you. You know what I mean? And that comforts me to know that somebody is not so much checking up on me, but they're watching me. They're knowing that I'm working my business, I mean, and like I said, this weekend, when you're doing an event, it can be overwhelming. And I had not forgot, but I thought my day for here was last Saturday. So I was like, look, I was like, oh, I'm cool. I can do this day, this. Then I looked and I said, oh no, it's Saturday.
Saturday. I'm glad you came. Because some people do, they bag out.
Oh no, don't bag out.
They bag out and I don't book them again. I keep it real. I don't book you again. I move on. Like she said, move on. Okay? This is business.
It is, but this is a great opportunity to showcase your business. I was told you I was nervous, but for you, I do it. You already know I was going to do it. But I didn't know it was the same day as, from this morning. I mean, because I stayed up Thursday night till 2 o'clock in the morning. Because when you're doing an event, you want to make sure that you have everything you need. You don't forget nothing. And when you don't have somebody working with you, then you can't run home and get something. You can't do so. It was 1:43 in the morning. I looked at my phone. I said, Jesus, I'm still up. I said, okay, Lord, I need one more thing. And then I said, okay, in the morning, I'm going to do this. So when my grandson came at 6:30, I said, you know what, I might as well just get up. So I've been working on, limited sleep. And I thought today when I got home, like, oh, I got about an hour to rest or two. I looked at that clock. I said, oh, no, it's wardrobe change. So I mean, you have to keep moving, but when it's something you love doing, and I love paparazzi, I can honestly say this is something that I want to do.
All right.
You know, and
Yes.
you know, now watch these ladies give up their 9 to 5s. I mean, some of the ladies been in the business 2 years and now 7, you know, figures. Are, oh man, to see that just because I'm watching them work. I mean, you have to work.
Yep.
It's just not gonna jump in your lap.
No.
And it's not a get rich, you know, quick scam. It's gonna take some work.
Yeah.
You have to work, and anything, you know, you have to work hard if you want something.
Yes.
You know, that's one thing my mother did teach me, and that's why I didn't force my kids on college. You know what I mean? It's you. I want you to work, but I want you to do something you love doing.
Yes.
Because if you don't love doing it, you're not gonna do it.
Yes.
And then you're gonna be doing something else and somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I just taught them that working. You know, you have to have a great work ethic. You know what I mean? You have to.
Yes.
And so, and I just think with kids that are growing up today, you know, you want them to go off to college, you want them to do everything. But I had another lady who told me that her daughter decided she didn't want to go to Parkland anymore. And I said, you know what? Don't force her.
Yeah.
Find out what she wants to do.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Sit down and talk to her.
Yes.
Because there may be something else she wants to do. Help her do whatever it is she wants to do.
Yes.
Because if you make her do what you want her to do, she's not going to be successful in it.
No.
You know, so you can keep on pushing them, and you find some kids go to college and then some of them just want to get away from home. And I thank God my kids didn't want to do that.
Good.
They love me. Not that they go to college, but just that they love me. That's all.
What other questions you got, Kiki? Oh, look at you.
I was letting y'all talk. I don't interrupt y'all. I did, boss. Look.
Oh, man.
No.
They ain't got no questions.
Tired.
No, I ain't tired. She was talking. I didn't interrupt her.
No.
You being rude today. If I do, it's a problem. So,
both of y'all something else.
I'm stuck now.
Tired.
I know I ain't the business person. You know, I like to ask stuff about what's going on, what community stuff.
Yeah, well.
What you think about how can you connect to these by you being in the business dealing with people, right? How do you connect with the younger generation? Do you do a lot of younger people come dealing with you?
Not so much. I know I haven't encountered, but I do know in this business that we do have some young entrepreneurs, and you know their parents are grooming them for the business, and there has been 18-year-olds who start the business, watch their parents doing it. I even asked my oldest daughter, and she's like, Mom, I'm not gonna do that. She, I like factory stuff. I'm like, whatever. You missing out on this money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but they gotta want to do it. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want you to do it, but I would love to do like a seminar or something to bring the young ladies in or young men just to let them know what the business is about, because like I said, once you get past that $99, because I know people who've done the $2.99 and the $4.99, it's just how much you want at the beginning,
right,
to be honest.
Right.
But having a website, the kid ain't gonna make no difference.
Yeah.
You get the website, you selling. I mean, that's commission, that's money, know. But I would love to incorporate something to do with young people to tell them about this business, because it's just like when they go to those, they have those like the job fairs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have, because I know they're looking to get hired for something, but to show them how to run their own business, you know what I mean? What they can put into this, what they can get out of this. We have kids' jewelry.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We have men's jewelry, and we have women's jewelry.
Well, how would you connect with them though? Like, because you got like the younger generation, like a lot of people don't know how to talk to the young generation. You gotta know how to connect to them now.
I have never ever encountered a young person that I could not talk to, and honestly speaking,
you one of the lucky ones.
I mean, in church, in the schools.
So how do you talk to them, man?
Just like I'm talking to you. If there's a problem, I mean, if my granddaughter, she's 12 now, if she calls me with a problem or something, I'm not your friend, I'm your nana. I'll listen to what you have to say, but I'm going to let you know what's right and what's wrong. And so I think it's all in how we talk to them. You know what I mean? So you have to talk to them like, hey, Kiki, what's the problem? You tell me what the problem is. I said, well, what can we do to help you? What do you know what I mean? You got to find out what the kid is feeling. Let's not always push what we're feeling on them. You know what I mean?
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
Alicia Williams.
Okay.
She said hi, Alicia.
him.
But
Yes,
yeah,
he is.
But you know what I mean? It's all about how you talk to him. And that's just even to, some of the older men in town that are doing this boys to men thing, watching, Wayne Turner and them do that. That's amazing to see them and, Bill Dixon, to see them doing that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And there's so many of them involved in that.
Yes, it is.
And the young men that, they're teaching and grooming, it's the way they talking to them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm sure that they took them all the way to Washington, D.C. I know darn well they didn't go there and everybody was kumbaya. You know what I mean? I'm sure somebody had a problem. Somebody had something. You know what I mean? I don't know. It may not have been major, but I'm sure they had something they might have had to deal with. I mean, because you're getting kids from all walks of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not everybody go to the same school. So, I'm Champaign Central. You were down there. So, people, you know what I'm saying? We got different friends. We ride different.
Yes.
But once you bring them together, you're a team. You focus. You talk to them. But you got to know how to talk to them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's just like people who've never had kids. If you've never had a child before, you probably shouldn't be trying to tell somebody about having a kid. Because what you see on TV is definitely not what happens in real life. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying just because you don't have a kid, you can't help a kid. I'm just saying be careful of
how you approach them.
Yes, definitely. Because first thing they gonna say, you ain't my mama, and I'm not your mother. I'm not trying to be your mother, but I'm trying to help you do what's right. And that's just how you have to talk to them. You some people think that if you and I grew up under the era of my mother yelling at me all the time. Not so much of whoopings. You know what I mean? Her voice scared me. My mother scared me. My father, piece of cake. I was daddy's girl, to the end. But with my son, it was hard raising my son, being a single parent and him a black young man. But my voice, me talking to him, letting him know how I felt.
Preach.
Made him understand, and to me, now he appreciates and says, "Mama, I just want to make you proud. I don't want to do anything that's going to disappoint you. I don't want to start crying."
Okay.
But when he tells me stuff like that, that lets me know I've done something right. Because if your child doesn't want to disappoint you at age 32,
right?
You know what I mean? That's saying something about who you are. And I wasn't the best mother, but I was his mother, and I still am his mother. But it's just how you talk to kids. Now my girls. Whew, raising girls is something else now.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still how we talk to them. Like, I mean, my daughters today are grown, but it's how I talk to them. Like, they don't like me when I don't agree with what they say, but at the end of the day, I'm only going to tell you what's best for you. Right. Whether you receive it that way, you'll come back later and everything's smooth. But you got to go through that. So some kids that I don't know, kids that, my relatives' kids, I don't try to do anything to somebody's kid that I don't do to my own. So, just like I saw something, I was watching, was it Marvin Sapp's Unsung? And they were saying, I think it was him saying that when he got a whooping down the street by the man, he came across the street, got a whooping, and then he came home and got a whooping. That's what we need to bring back.
What's wrong with Sapp?
You don't know who Marvin Sapp is?
He a gospel singer.
Yes.
No, I don't know.
Oh Jesus, I'm gonna get you a CD or something. No,
don't even waste your money.
I'm gonna pull it up for you. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it takes a village. You know what I mean? Like some people are afraid to talk to other people's kids, and I think it's because of how the parents have put it in the kids' head. That ain't your mama. They can't do nothing to you. They can't. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
We gotta let. You know what I mean? We gotta let the kids know that it's okay that Heather. If my kids in church or wherever, if you saw my kid act up, they would be like, Tasha, I said whatever to them, and then they come tell me. I'm not gonna go jump down at parents. No, I'm glad you did, because now that you told me, I'm about to get on them. And that's just something that us as parents need to learn to do for our kids. You know what I mean? With our grandkids, we have to teach them that if Kiki sees you out doing something you ain't got no business doing, Kiki grab him and bring him home. You know what I mean? Like, but Kiki ain't gonna say nothing because he's sitting over there like, you know what I'm saying, little boy looking like he might whoop Kiki.
I sure ain't gonna run up on him.
But we gotta do
better. I can't know how to approach these youngsters.
We gotta do better.
You can't approach with no aggressiveness.
No, not at all. You have to be, sincere and genuine when you talking to them.
Yeah, talk to like you want to be talked to.
Yeah, definitely.
I know, like when I was younger, if you talk to me aggressive, I'm gonna get aggressive. So you got to think of that type of cycle. Yeah. So if you go to somebody aggressive, like, oh no, you got to be like, man, talk to you for a second. What's wrong? Yeah.
You do.
You have approach. You gotta have that approach.
Yeah.
Approach them.
And not everybody can do that, but you gotta know how to, you gotta know how to turn it off. And I think in one of the words today at church, one of the young ladies was saying how when she talks to when they're the problem at the school, when she goes to approach one of the young ladies, in her mind she wanna, twirl her neck and do all of that, but she, the God in her is like, look, this is how I'm gonna talk to you.
Yes.
This is how, and situations solved, and you'll be surprised the love that you share with them.
Yes.
They might not get it right then, but when they go away, you've already planted that seed. You know what I mean? Like it's there, and that's what we got to start doing.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
No,
I guess
never too late.
I guess Tiger ain't coming today.
Yeah,
He said he's gonna call.
He probably.
Yeah, you hurt his back.
Yeah. Well, he hurt his arm. Tiger hurt his arm, so he'll be alright.
Hella hurt Tiger arm.
No, I didn't.
No, he said I don't know.
No, I didn't. No, and that is not what it said. Hush, we not. No.
I just gonna bring the text up.
Don't.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, Kiki. So I do have a question.
Okay.
Where do you
A
see
community approach. Alicia Williams said, community approach to teach children about accountability.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Parents too, though. You can't leave the parents out. They need accountability too.
It starts at home.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell somebody. Well, it ain't hard to tell nobody, but people don't want to hear how to raise their children.
No, they don't.
So you gotta have the right approach to that too.
They don't. But if you don't say anything, then what happens? I mean, I'm not gonna go to approach somebody that I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but if there's a situation and I'm prompted to say something to that parent, I'm not going to be afraid to say something because I know she's going to get smart or twirl her neck or whatever. I'm still going to say what I need to say in love, and hopefully she receives it and go home and say, okay, Johnny, this what you should have did. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just how we talk to, even with parents, and for us to all, most of us raised, born in this town, some of the things that go on, nobody knows what happens or nobody, knows anything. And it's just like, we're all from this town. We should all be trying to help each other.
Yes.
Whatever the situation is, we should come together and figure it out. But I don't know. I mean, like people always say, the rallies don't help, that this don't help. What's gonna help? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, who gives us the best solution to do this? Because I've seen several things try to, come together, but if we don't come together on whatever the situation is, you shouldn't be negative about it.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna talk about something you're trying to put together. If I'm not coming, why am I even talking about it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you ain't gonna be the solution, don't be the problem.
Yeah, and some people,
but a lot of people don't know what they're doing. Now, I ain't talking about. No, a lot of people don't know they're the problem.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Cause how you gonna tell somebody, like, people been doing stuff so long their way, how you gonna tell them they ain't right? Even though they keep bumping their head against their glass.
Well, just because you take it, I mean, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But somebody got to tell them.
If
I keep letting you drive down the wrong side of the road, and I know that's the wrong side of the road, but you steady driving because you think it's the right. If I don't ever stop you and say, Kiki, this is the wrong side of the road, you going to keep on driving that way. You may not like it again. You may not like what I'm saying to you. But if I say it to you in love,
I know she right. Navy, I'm agreeing with her.
What's going on?
Somebody said she is so right. Yeah, she right.
I mean, it's hard. I mean,
parents can't be sensitive to judgment. It's got to be Yeah, you got. But it's hard. But when you talking to people, a lot of people think you judge them by just talking to them anyway.
And that's true because everybody is raised different, everybody lives different, and then sometimes, I mean, when I was growing up, not having a whole lot of stuff, we made our games up. We played in the rocks and did different crazy stuff that was fun for kids. But nowadays, I thank God that I did have my kids when I did, because now they're grown and now they have the trouble of trying to raise kids in this crazy world. But you just have to, you know what I mean? You have to not judge. I mean, I could walk into somebody's house and, or somebody could come into my house and what you see is what you get. This is who I am. I don't come out to be nothing different. Yeah. If you come over and my hair one way, this way, I mean, I go to bed like this. I wake up like this. There's no
Makeup
makeup. I don't wear
I'm
makeup.
just joking with you.
This is Vaseline. That's
Yeah.
it. I shine.
They never off burn.
I was in church trying to wipe the Vaseline off, trying to take a picture. All my life, it's always been Vaseline and this Dove soap. That's it. I'm sorry. But, and I don't judge people, you know, who do wear makeup. I'm just saying that when you go into somebody's house, that is who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to go in there and clean up somebody else's house. That's not why you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You are there to help them with whatever the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't be a lifesaver to everybody.
Right.
So sometimes I feel like a failure if, you know, somebody reaches out to me and I can't help their problem, I can't fix their problem,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then people don't want to hear you say, you know, I tell you, I'm going to pray for you and, you know, God is going to do, you know, people quick to be like, okay, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, that's who I am. I'm going to pray for you, but I'm also going to talk to you and try to give you my solution to what I can help you with. But I can't save everybody.
No, you can't.
You know, but just don't judge people. You know, if you take somebody home because their child was out doing something wrong and you get to their house and, you know, you're like, well, dang, well, that's why Johnny acting like that. No. That's not. You know what I mean?
You're right too.
This is how they have to live. This is their chapter 1. It's not your chapter 30.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So don't go in judging. I mean, just because you got a new Lexus and I'm driving a Ford, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a car. You know what I'm
And
saying?
plus, their car payment's gonna be high, and plus, if their car break down, I'll pay more.
Hey, listed.
I always said that. I always said that. Like, you can go and get your BMW. I'm good with this Chevy over here. I'm a Chevy Town girl, you know. So, but it's just like we just got to know how to talk to people. And it would be nice if we could.
Communication.
You know.
I have a question. Where do you see you, yourself, and your business in 5 years?
Oh, man. You know, I dream big. You know what I'm saying? I dream big. So, everything that I'm doing now, I'm preparing myself for the future. That's why when I first got into this business, I didn't understand the saving part. I understood the putting the money back in. So every time I would put the money back in, I get the jewelry, I spend the money. And then I got to thinking like, I ain't seeing no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing anything.
Right.
Now I don't have anything.
Right.
The bills are paid, but I don't have anything.
Yeah.
You know, so building my team is where I'm at. I mean, I'm at executive director right now. I want to be at the top. I want to grow and continue to grow. I want to share this opportunity with people to let them know that this is not a scam. This is a business. And I want to see Tasha's name in lights. There is something that we got called the Z Collection piece. It's like a $25 piece.
Okay.
Those are named after consultants.
Okay.
But you have to do, you know, certain things to get there. I mean, it's hard work. I would love to have a Tasha. You know what I mean? So I am definitely putting in the work now.
Yes.
Because I want to see myself, you know, if I'm not at the top of the company, I'm darn near there.
What's after executive?
Producer.
Okay.
And I would love to be a producer. Okay. You know.
Okay.
I did earn I haven't posted that yet, but I did earn something that's called the Crown Club 10 Award. That's when you have 10 or more business partners under you that are active. You have to be active, meaning 50 pieces of jewelry. 50 PV, that equals 25 pieces of jewelry a month. And so when you get 10 or more people consecutively in 3 months, you get to, you know, the Crown 5, which I've already did that with 5 people. Now I did it with 10. So when I go to Vegas, I get a trophy, and then I just got my little certificate in the mail. I mean, little things like that get me excited.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
You know, like when you work for, but I feel like working for myself. I mean, the first couple of months I was in the dumps because I really wanted to go back to work. But being able to wake up some mornings, not have to put on, you know, no clothes and get dressed. I could be in my pajamas and I could be selling this jewelry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's going to be the life. Yes. You know? And then when you get, like I said, you get so many people under you, they get people under them. Everybody's working. And that's what we all have to understand. Yeah. We all have to work. Yes. If I don't work, I don't get paid. If you don't work, you're not going to get paid. Right. But the business has to be for you. Yep. So if you decide you don't want to work, I gotta go get somebody else who do more work.
Right.
You know, so we just gotta keep growing.
Yes.
So I'm definitely looking to get close to the top.
Okay.
You'll get there. Keep working.
You know.
Okay. Yes.
It can be. I mean, like I said, there's down times to it. Like when usually February, March is jumping for everybody because you got tax money. You know, people are buying jewelry or they're in the business. Christmas, different holidays bring you stuff. So just think about the off time. People are like, well, ain't nobody buying. Well, that's why you got to get out and hustle. You got to move the jewelry. You can't just, or you just can't post on buy my jewelry. Who gonna buy?
You gotta go live. You gotta post it on your Instagram, your Facebook. It need to be everywhere.
Hello, Heather Rose, Tina L. Gordon.
Yes. Hey, Tina. But yes, I love it. And the reason why I had you come on the show is just the fact that there's certain things about being that entrepreneur, and everybody has a Facebook, but everybody's not using it as a business platform. And I've been pushing a lot of things on even all of the stuff that I have. I mean, I have like maybe 4 or 5 different pages, maybe even 6 different pages.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Man,
how do you do that? How do you maintain that? How do you work that? Because I have 4. I have 4.
4.
And so when you wake up in the morning, you gotta post, you gotta sell, you gotta, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So y'all just can't do one Facebook page?
No.
Oh, I was asking.
No.
Oh.
Well, not for me because I have a personal page, I have a team page, I have a VIP group where I need to put more into. But when my personal page is jumping, you know what I mean? You kind of forget about this. But the business page I'm struggling with because I'm trying to figure out, what I need to put on it to get it going. And they want you to boost it for $30 and $40. I can boost my own stuff.
Yeah, you don't even have to do that.
So anybody that's boosting, I mean, because people said they've done it and it really hasn't done nothing for them. I'm gonna keep boosting mine.
I did one.
Did you?
For Conscious Community Connections, but then I've learned that the more that I post, the more that I have somebody interact with.
Yep.
So I looked at my page from Tuesday through Sunday, my page is rocking. Something's going on, somebody's clicking, somebody doing something, and my stuff is just floating, so it's just out there. And so I'm posting something. I don't post a lot on Conscious Community Connection, but the Heather Javon page, whew, I'm just posting 4 times throughout the week, 5 times throughout the week, and I'm just rotating a lot of different stuff. But I do think that a lot of people are more visual now. I do believe a lot of people are more into seeing you actually interact with people on the live part.
When they
really
see it,
like that.
If you're going live or if you're posting, people are coming for you.
They
are. And when they start looking for you, you know you're doing something right. I mean, I make house calls. I do deliveries for some of my best customers.
Some of your best customers.
Oh, look.
I'm gonna ask you a question. You told me to ask questions.
What did you say?
I can't even ask questions.
He said only the best
No.
I'm
saying for this customer that I do, I'll just say her name because she's a blessing. Because she sends me stuff like, Tasha, I haven't seen your beautiful face. When are you coming live? It's Zendia Winston, if anybody knows Zendia. I mean, she gets on my lives and she'll wait till it's over with. Sometimes she'll be like, my phone was stuck and I couldn't get this piece and I didn't, and it'll be gone. But I'll make a point to get that piece for her because it's about customer service.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean?
It is about customer service.
If you miss a piece and I know it's something that you really want, it don't hurt me to go get it from one of my sisters. I have, like I said, I have at least 40 that I can get on Facebook with and find some people. Right. And find what I need. Right.
What's up, Gerald? How you doing? He said it's good.
That's great. I love what you're doing. I do love what you're doing. And I like the energy that, you have, coming in here and talking about what you want to do and what you've been doing and known is you're a salesperson. You've been doing this for a long time.
Tiger said you rock,
You
Heather.
know?
You told me
He was supposed to have been called I'm Not Fooling with Tiger.
And not to correct you,
Mhm.
but I don't sell.
Okay.
I share
Okay.
the opportunity of this amazing business.
Okay.
I wear simply amazing, super cute
Mhm.
$5 jewelry. And when you wear it,
Mhm.
it sells itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so
I like the ring
so-
she got on right now.
So-
I've been looking
So
at.
I share
Mhm.
amazing, business. This amazing business, So because people get caught up in the whole selling thing.
Yeah.
If you wearing it, it's gonna sell itself.
Yeah.
No matter where I go,
Mhm.
somebody wants something. I was
Yeah.
at Walmart. I had on one of the bracelets I'm gonna give you, and she asked me. She's like, "Well, where did you get that from?" And I said, "Hold on." And I got my card out. I even popped up my website so I could show her that
Yeah.
she could order. But I told her, I said, I got one at home. They're only $5.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? She said, "That's it." I said, "Just $5."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the wear and tear on it is great. I mean, you do the same thing that you do with other costume jewelry.
Right.
You know not to wear it to bed. You know not to wash your hands.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
treat it like
You
you
know
would
that.
treat anything else.
Yeah.
And it will last. I got
Mhm.
pieces from when I first started that I wear now. And people like, "Well, where'd you get that from?" It's paparazzi. I've just had it for so long.
Mhm.
But when you
take
get,
care of anything on live.
yeah, but when you get a variety of jewelry,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can
Yes.
just pop out with anything.
Yes. Yes. Great. Great. Amazing. You got some more questions?
Mm-mm.
Yes, you do. You just got the wrong question. Probably.
See,
You just had the wrong question.
Yo,
You did.
I'm being quiet. I'm working.
Hey, look, what's going on?
Hey,
up there?
Tiger, you see she acting up already?
Nah, we ain't fooling with Tiger.
Tiger, now she trying to get rid of
He's
you.
sick or something.
Yeah, because you hurt the man.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, Tiger.
I'm done with you, Kiki. You're fired.
No, I ain't fired, but that's good though. You got a good drive though. You gotta have that drive.
you
That's in that
have
business.
to want the business. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You can't get in a business and be, my cousin Sharonda calls it laxy daisy. I've never heard that saying before.
Me either.
But
Me either.
Sharonda calls it laxy daisy. And when you get laxy daisy about something, you don't really want it. You have to have the drive and the fire in you to want to do this business. And once you learn, the background behind the business and what it can do for you and what it can do for other people,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, it was two sisters who came up with this.
Mhm.
And to see that those two sisters and their husband,
What's the name of your business again? They want to know.
it's called Life's Little Treasures $5 Jewelry.
Yep.
And I do have a website.
Oh, you can go ahead and say it.
I do have a website. My website is www.paparazzieaccessories.com/8250. If any of my business partners or customers are watching, if you all can pin that in there, if somebody can pin in my website for me. Again, it's www.paparazzieaccessories.com/82504. And when you click on it, you'll see my face smiling at you.
Yes.
So when you get on my lives, we now use the word smile. I just believe when I started this business that my boyfriend was kind of the drive behind it because he was like, "You can do it, you can do it." I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it like that. I just want the discount. He was like, "You can do this." So anytime I get, like in a slump or something, he's like, "Hey, all that jewelry got to move. You need to move this from here, this." I'll be like, "Quit trying to sell my stuff." He always trying
That's
to
good motivation to
he
you.
always trying to sell my stuff.
What's the point? That's a
Move
team
that
effort.
stuff up out of there.
So
Inventory. Hey, you
once
had
reach-
this for 2 weeks.
Once you reach your goal, like you say, you want to be at the top. What would be your next move?
To continue to share the opportunity because as long as you're working this business, it's generating money. Like I said, these ladies are at the top. They're still adding business partners.
Mhm.
They tell us all the time, if they sat down and did nothing once they got to the top, we gonna be looking at them like, why should we work? She gonna sit at home and get the money. No, they still working.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's just like companies, the business companies you see out here. They still, even the top people, they may not do a whole lot with their feet kicked up all day long, but some of them are still going into the office to see what's going on.
Right.
And you need to check on your people. It's education in this. Like we have trainings There's a Tuesday night training. There's a Monday night training that our uplines give us. And I mean, you go into that and they talk about the policy procedures. They talk about ways that you can build your business. They talk about just anything that the company has going on. We have something, they're called the dorks. They give us all the background of the website, like anything that's crashing or working. I mean, you got so many people working to help you with this business. You cannot fail if this is something that you want to do.
Right.
And there's so many people, like I said, even though I have these people under me, I have so many people above me that I can reach out to, that I can talk to, that help me and groom me, because I was like, I don't know. I mean, when I got the three people, I started in June. The next person signed up in September. Then the next person was right after her. So I got my 3 people in probably 5 months. I had those 3 people. So I was a director before I even could grasp the whole business.
Right.
And so I was saying, like, I'm going to have to, pay attention more, because now once you sign one person, you're a leader. Because that person looks up to you. That person needs your help. You need to, reach out to them and make sure there's nothing they need. So once I got the 3 people, I was like, oh, shoot, I'm doing something, But I was scared then, because I'm like, now I got to start, doing X, Y, Z. But as it started growing, I said, now look at this. This is working. And so you got to believe in the business. People say, like somebody, when they talk about the pyramid scam, I never even knew about none of that, because I've never did direct sales. So when this was offered to me, like I said, I just did it for the jewelry. I just wanted the, the discount. It was $275. This is $275. This is $275.
Right.
This is $275. You know what I mean? And I got a whole bag over here.
Right. Right.
That's what I pay for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you sell it for that amount. And you thinking about, like I said, I was going to tell a story earlier, and I think I got off base, but going through not having your full pay from work and, just dealing with things that I have to deal with, I can go sell some jewelry. I got gas money. I got, pull-ups for a grandson if I need them. I got whatever. You got the product. You can sell it. You know what I mean? Opposed to your 9 to 5, you got to wait. You ain't got
2 weeks.
You know what I mean? You got to wait. You got to wait a week. You got to wait 2 weeks. But with paparazzi, you get paid every day. Every day. So if a person asks me for some money, I might say, I ain't got no money. Ask me for $5. I'll never tell you I ain't got $5 because I always have $5, if nothing else. So I'm telling you, anybody that wants to know about this business, it's so much. It's so much that I can tell you in 10 minutes that will make you say, this is for me. You know what I mean? Like it gets you excited. Anytime I talk about this, I get so, filled up because it's so fun. When you see this jewelry, you like, I mean, just to watch people, shop or call you about something. Well, anytime my phone dings and it's a paparazzi accessories, anything, I'm like, oh, somebody, on my website, or somebody, just bought something, or somebody joined my team. We get those alerts. When somebody joins somebody on my team up under me, I get those alerts. So I know when people are signing up. Right. And I always call them up and be like, congratulations, I'm excited for you now. And now, you got to teach them and do all that stuff. So everybody is so excited about this business. You do have people who sign up and they just say, oh, this ain't for me. Sometimes it's not. I say give it a chance. I mean, you can't,
Hey. Some people don't have it. Some people do have it. Those are those leaders, that actually do have it and want to work and have those, good working skills, I should say.
Work ethic,
Yeah, but you
gotta have it.
You gotta want the business. And like I said, it's so easy though. I mean,
I do have a question. I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you think you'll have another business?
No.
This is the only one that you need?
This is the only thing that I desire. And I feel like I can put my all into something that I love doing, opposed to signing up for something else that, because I was introduced to Mary Kay probably about 3 years ago. And a person asked me if I wanted, my cousin sells it, and she asked me about it. And I said, you're doing good. Like, she rocking the business. but I didn't feel comfortable selling something that I don't wear.
Yeah.
It would be hard for me to sell you something.
Right.
How can I tell you about eyeliner and you know now they got concealer? Is that what it's called?
Probably.
Yeah. See,
I don't know either. I don't wear makeup.
So I mean, but I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
make up either. So
Oh, shut up.
but it's just some of the things that you know they have now. It would be hard for me to sell it, and then you know I could buy lip gloss from her,
Right.
but I couldn't do anything else because I don't wear anything. So it would be hard for me to say, well, let me jump into this business when I know that I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
But jewelry, oh, that's my thing. Like I can sell this.
Right.
You know, I can sell this. You know, to probably anybody.
All right.
You know,
Yes.
you know.
that's good. That's
Yes,
good attitude.
yeah.
Huh?
But
Yes.
you got to know how to sell it too, and you got to have the. You got to have the. I mean, your spirit got to be. You know what I mean? You got
You make
to.
people want it.
Yeah, because you know,
gotta
because
have that
somebody come,
energy.
you know, because somebody come up to your stand, you selling Kool-Aid, and they want to know what flavor it is. It's red. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
Ain't nobody gonna buy that.
ain't nobody buying
Don't
none of
nobody
that.
want that red Kool-Aid.
Yeah, so
Shoot.
You like red
No, I'm
Kool-Aid?
just saying, everybody love Kool-Aid.
I don't drink it.
I don't drink it neither, but we used to drink it.
yeah,
Yeah, I did
So-
used to drink
so
it.
think
Don't
about
do
it.
that.
Everybody coming up used to love red Kool-Aid.
My kids don't drink
with a half
Kool-Aid.
bag of sugar in it.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
A lot.
If it ain't thick, it ain't no good. Ain't no, if it ain't no sugar at the
Ugh.
bottom that much.
It's so
That's
nasty.
horrible.
Yuck.
So y'all ain't never had no Kool-Aid like that.
Yes.
Sugar-
Yes,
sugar
but
got-
no.
Oh, I ain't got
God.
diabetes. I'm in good shape. My blood pressure is
Oh, my
118
God.
or 79.
That's probably why we do get problems now because of that shit.
Because of that sugar we have.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody.
You ever seen the pack on the like the words when it tells you the directions? It only tell you how many cups.
It don't taste right. But it don't taste right. If you put them 3 cups in there,
If you put a cup of shit in Kool-Aid, come on,
and
man.
you would say,
But it say one packet too
Nobody
though.
gonna drink
No,
color
nobody
water.
do one packet. It's always 2
3?
packets.
Mix it up.
different
Dang,
colors.
I do 2 packs. You
Mix
do
it up.
3?
Yeah, different colors.
Yeah.
I do
Come on.
2 pack. You
You
know.
gotta mix it up. I ain't had no Kool-Aid in years though.
Me either.
Yeah, it's been
I
a while.
didn't. Yeah.
It's been a while, but you know, but all that sugar. Ooh.
Oh my.
We always kids. Like shit. I don't drink. I haven't drunk Kool-Aid in a long time. I drink a lot of water. I drink more water than
drunk it
anything.
either. I've been laying off of the sugar. So
Yeah.
even though we got off the subject. of the
Yeah, I was gonna
Kool-Aid,
say because we
but-
talked about that. I mean, I haven't officially had sugar since Sunday, so I've been on no sugar all week.
Oh wow.
And you know, yeah, it has nothing to do with the business, but you know, drinking coffee every day, and somebody just put creamer in it.
Nasty.
Nasty, and you can't use flavor creamer because it has the sugar.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean,
Oh, John Wayne style.
I like it dark. I like my coffee dark. Just like my men.
Where that come from? See, if I'd have said that.
I had to say something.
yeah.
Doing? Come on in.
I had to say something.
I want us to come dance.
Hush.
She talking.
Oh, it is dance therapy,
Yeah.
y'all. Dance
Dance
therapy.
there? Really?
Yes.
Is it free?
Yes, dance therapy today.
Oh, shoot.
It's the last one inside.
We need to
Next.
go over there when we done. See if
Yeah.
they still doing
Y'all
it.
dance.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yes,
Chocolate
dance
on.
therapy is tonight.
Go get you a
I think
chocolate
it started at
thunder.
7 and then it like ends at 10 or maybe 11. But this the last one that is actually inside. May they're gonna start doing outside dance therapy. That's located at the
Crystal Lake Park.
Lake. Yep, and they redoing some stuff over there.
Is
so
there?
hopefully they have
It's
some
doing
stuff
a lot.
done.
But yeah, but like I said, this is an amazing business, y'all. You know.
You seem real excited about it. You like you prospering real good. So we're glad you came on the show and let us know.
Yeah,
Hope you
for
get some
sure.
customers.
For sure.
Just give us a cut.
Did he just say that?
Yes, he did. Anyway, Kiki, he always wants something, and then
Right,
I
right.
got her on the show. Okay,
You do a great
Not
job
you.
with your guests.
okay.
You do a great job.
I do have
Yes.
one question. With the unification, we already talked a little bit about it, but you know, what else can we possibly do around town? You know, what can we keep doing? I guess to unify. As a whole.
I mean, like I said, I think that we should do like I said, I know they do job fairs. I would like to put together something that we can just do the small business, just so that somebody did this on, I can't remember when, but I think it was last year, one of the young ladies had put together where a lot of the businesses got together and just to showcase what they did. I mean, just so that we know what we're working with. Because when you talked about the kids and different stuff, if I know there's something out there that I can call and say, hey, Heather, I got a situation, I know you're good in this, maybe her business can help with that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or if somebody has a money problem or, they're looking to get out of debt, I can call, one of the other people, you know what I mean? Sometimes we just don't know, you know what I mean?
Right.
Unless we put something together to call people out.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what you're doing, calling us out by showcasing us.
Yes.
Some people seen me on Facebook or whatever the case may be. I had a lady say to me in Walmart and this is a true story, you the lady I be seeing on Facebook. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. She said, I be watching you because you friends of my so-and-so and I be seeing you. I gave her a free piece of jewelry, and I told her, call me, this is what I do.
A lot of jewelry away.
It's business.
It's business. That's how you get customers.
Yeah.
Think about it. What I pay for it to get a smile on somebody's face.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm looking for.
No, that's a good thing. That's all I'm looking for. My delivery kind of off a little bit.
You are right.
Heather
gonna get you, so it's okay.
No, I'm gonna get Heather say with this Note 9.
So Heather, we gotta do
pushed
something.
It down yesterday.
You know what I mean? We gotta do something.
Now you gonna get it, okay? You're going too far.
But we gotta do something to make people more aware.
Put an expo together.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They used to have one.
Somebody did this.
Somebody
did something last year, I want to say, and just because you have, like I said, I know for our vendor events, like when we do vendor events, it can only be one paparazzi vendor person there. So if you're having like I went to the church, I can only be the one there. That is there in their policy. That's all you can do. But for something that we're trying to get the business out, that's a whole different, story.
Put together,
but we need to know, and I think that's why I said, like I'm a part of this Black business page, and I've seen so many different people on there that have businesses that we're putting them out there, but you know what I mean? A lot of people still don't know.
Y'all should get together, man. Put a Facebook page for that. Get all the
I think
small business people together in the community.
Because I remember a long time ago.
Put expo together in the park or something. In the summertime, everybody got there, showcase their business.
Just so that somebody.
Are you gonna be at Champagne Urbana Day?
I'm not gonna be
hustling.
That's good.
Yes.
I was there 2 years ago.
Okay.
In front one of my business partners, Melissa Butler. She lives across the street.
Okay.
So I set up at her house.
Oh, okay.
Right across the street, so people was able to, how people walking around. Now she's a business partner of mine. She lives close to the park.
Yeah.
So I let her do her thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So of course, you know what I'm saying. So we don't, it's all about helping each other.
For sure.
So if you're out there doing your thing, hey, I can come support you. I can, So no, I will not be a vendor there, and hopefully I'll be back to work by then.
Okay.
So hopefully.
Yeah, everything takes time anyway, though.
But I wanted to say, I remember a long time ago, I went to like a Black vendors thing at, what was it? What's the center right here?
Civic Center?
The Civic Center. It was a long time ago, and there was all Black vendors there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if anybody that is watching could give me the name of it, but I don't know who did it, but it was a long time ago. Yeah. Some years.
I just think that because, we have Black lawyers, we have a lot of people that, we can utilize if we needed to, if we knew about them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I seen, it keeps coming to my head, one of the young ladies I seen on the business page about becoming debt free. Yeah. And that is something that a lot of people should be paying attention to. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I'm older, so if you start early, like I feel like if I started this, if I knew about it, if I started this 2 years ago, and now it's 2 years later, where would I be?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I tell people, don't pass up this opportunity and say, oh, I'll sign up next week or I'll sign up, because the longer you wait,
the more time you waste.
you know, the farther you gonna be.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, I wish I had signed up when you signed up.
The time is now.
Yeah,
Do it
you know,
now.
sign
Yes.
up now.
Yes.
I'm telling you, sign
Do
up
it
now.
now. Yes. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. This is Conscious Community Connections, 104.5 WRFU. Motivation, like, what you got? Little something.
I'm dead.
After the 5K you did.
No, I work. I gotta be going to work like normally. Like,
just
anyway,
go ahead.
I think everybody should, all the business owners, small business owners, Asiatic business owners should get together, put an expo together, show their work, come together, community. Just do something. I mean, uplift the community, show the community what they can do. They put their mind to it. Follow this lady on Facebook, Miss Tasha, your stomach growling. She hungry.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So everybody be safe this weekend. Enjoy themselves. Enjoy your loved ones. And tell everybody you love them. They never know what might happen. Always tell the people you love them. Show love. Peace.
All right, just say more.
I just want to thank you all for giving me this opportunity. And again, the name of my company is called Life's Little Treasures, $5 Jewelry.
All right. Thank you so much. We signing out.
Thank you so
guys.
much.
All right, thanks.
You know you gotta say bye.
See y'all later. How you turn it off?
Finish on the side, on the bottom.